Hey guys.
Welcome!
We're playing more RatAttack, everybody, so we have to determine right now which crime scene was the weird one. Which one was the weird one? Sorry my voice is like nasally. I have horrible allergies. My parents left, and I had to mow the lawn, but I didn't get to take an allergy pill, and now I'm like all stuffed up. Also, there's dog hair all over this room, and I'm not even allergic to dogs, but it's still dusting me up.
You are easily the most, like, in harm class of the world right now. People starving, poof, whatever.
Yeah, honestly.
Gage without his allergy pill after mowing the lawn. He needs help, guys.
Yeah,
we need aid.
I can't cope with this.
We need you guys to come
a member.
Please come and build schools here so Gage can get better.
Please dig a well in my backyard, everybody.
Yes, he needs it so he can get his allergy pills.
Whatever. It's the third one.
Yeah.
How is everyone today?
I hope you're terrible.
Well, that is...
I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to hate you.
Weirdly personal in a way.
I'm here to want you dead.
I'm here to wipe your butt when you get old and take care of you.
The locked room is different from the others because of the victims.
Cause of death.
Victim's
death? Is death an option?
Death.
Is there a D?
Death. D!
Yeah. Because they were bonked in the head.
Yeah, they got slam-a-damned.
They got bajoinked.
Oh, you did it!
I wanted the other one too, though.
Well, can't be a successor all the time. Sometimes.
I want to feed her the keys and see what she says.
Oh, feed her something else.
Chair's squeaking.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, I really need to get some WD-40 or some crap and like oil these suckers up.
You should lube me up.
I have a like vegetable oil.
Might work.
Oh, the thing beeped. I think your rat got killed.
No rat this episode, guys. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm too lazy to fix that. But she's just gonna shoot a laser beam at it either way.
Seems to be a hidden passage.
Why do we have to get the right answer?
It's the mystery labyrinth, Gage, if you haven't paid attention.
Also, I don't know. In one of the episodes, you could hear the Windows sounds, which doesn't even make sense with how we have our settings set up.
The what sounds?
The Windows.
Oh, I think like your window is making a sound. I'm
like the blah blah, like when your thing disconnects, you know?
Right.
And I don't know why, because we have our settings, so like you should not be able to hear that.
It probably has something to do with the audio monitoring plugin you got.
Yeah.
That might have messed something up.
Well, it doesn't matter.
So whoever made that, we're coming for you.
It's more immersion. It's like you guys are really here with us.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've told me not to like touch the mic while I'm talking. I was just adjusting it. Like this.
You know what is so funny?
And by default was just like talking.
You're still touching it right now.
Well, this is for an example.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is so funny, you know the other episode where we like kind of started it off? I was editing this one this morning. And we're like, we start the episode and the intro is you like smacking the mic as a joke and you're like, hey guys.
Right, because you told me specifically not to.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like literally 5 minutes later, you're like just talking and you're sitting here going like... Literally, like the bumping was worse than it had ever been before at that moment.
Maybe I was doing it on purpose as a bit.
Absolutely not, because we were way past that line of discussion by then. Anyway, let's go down this path now.
So, then the truth should be
your chair's squeaking again.
There. Let's go.
I just want to swivel, man.
Just want to swivel. Okay, you can swivel so I can mute it when you're not talking, but when you are talking, sit still. Also, when you swivel, it like makes your voice like randomly get like louder and quieter.
I'm here, and I'm there, and I'm here. I just want swivel, and I'll be depressed and
I'm sorry.
Other stuff that happens when you're depressed.
I'm being over controlling right now. I take it back.
Gage is being all authoritarian on me.
Yeah, dystopian government type stuff. What do you have to say about... No, you don't have anything to say.
They, them, Lara.
They, them, Lara.
What if you just saw Halara flying alongside you too?
I would love to like mod this game as like a joke and like get like companion flying mod and we just start the episode and do not address it.
You probably could on it. I'm probably not on Switch, but I imagine these models are pretty interchangeable.
I mean, you can mod Switch games. It's just such a like pain in the neck.
Keep walking, because these are meant to like last while you're walking.
Yeah, you still have to hit A to continue the conversation though.
Well, then do that too.
So you could like just stand still, progress the entire conversation, move one up in the like end goal's gonna be there. It doesn't matter if you walk or not. If anything,
Oh, is that how it works?
if anything, the walking sound effect is like really loud. In fact, I'm gonna change some of the settings right now because I've noticed the like
Oh, I didn't even think about that being how it works.
the sound effects are like weirdly like loud sometimes. There we go. It'll be like raining outside and we'll be talking and you'll hear like hello, 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 and then you'll just hear of like the rainfall and it's like Jesus Christ game.
Right.
Yeah, the cause of death was different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death.
How do you know?
All had strangulation marks and scratches.
There we go.
Defensive
Also, I
wounds.
mentioned the other episode too, like if it could at all be suicides on these people, but there's like signs of a struggle in each of them with like the claw marks on their neck and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, I thought we ruled that out pretty early.
Yeah, we did. I'm just ruling it out extra now. I doubt it could, unless that was somehow fabricated. I don't know why you would though.
You know what you remind me of,
Victim in the
Gage?
third locked
What?
room had
An Adam
strangulation
Sandler
marks,
comedy
but no
movie.
signs of resisting.
I take that as a compliment.
You should.
Some of them are terrible, but some of them are really funny. That was like my childhood, was terrible Adam Sandler comedy movies.
I really like
There's
Mr.
also
Needs.
evidence of
You ever watch
traumas
Mr.
to the
Needs?
head, which is
No,
considered the
I
fatal
watched,
blow.
you ever see, is it Click?
Yeah, click with
The one where he like
TV
time
remote.
travels? Yeah.
The marks
I also
could have
like
been
Jack
made
and
after
Jill.
The victim died. So
I heard Jack and Jill was terrible.
I thought it was funny.
I never watched it though.
Well, I thought it was funny 10 years ago, I should say. Don't judge me now, guys.
The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Smoking weed. Because it's blunt force trauma.
Wow. But
I know.
see, yeah, the conversation ended even though I wasn't moving the whole time. And the
And then
objective's
now
right
there's a
there.
door. That
Yeah.
I would never have thought of that until like the last one,
Well,
probably.
because I've just been like walking forward for like an hour while we've been talking before, and we never hit anything. So, what? This looks like a weird strip club.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Oh wait, Gage, look to the right. That's what you look like.
that guy over there.
Yep.
What's he look like? Isn't there some cartoon character with a?
It looks like Pickle Rick.
Okay, we're moving on.
It does though. I mean, literally put us side by side. It looks
But it
identical.
To be an insignificant one.
Kinda. Yeah,
does.
It does.
It does.
Let's solve this mystery and move on.
So,
I don't even care what Hilara's talking about.
what are we? We're just trying to figure out the other mysteries behind this mystery.
We want to know who actually killed the third one. We know who the nail man is. It's the church guy. Big deal. Who cares?
Right.
Because apparently that's not the big thing here.
Still, I wonder if that could be negotiable too. You know?
What? That it's the big thing here?
If he is the like nail man, you know?
Well, I doubt he's like the supernatural entity.
Well, I'm saying like, because remember in the first case, it leads you down the wrong path on purpose because that's what they want to make you think.
Right.
You know? I just wonder if it could be another thing like that.
Right.
What's the question this time? Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation?
Imitation.
To match the
The first one.
work of the priest, coincidence, work of a copycat. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi, Alara.
There must be a reason it was set up this way.
No, I don't think so.
You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself. I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you.
I really hope you lose your memories after this. That way I can just rack up debt in here and then, like, not matter.
That'd be the one thing they would remember.
I know, right?
Oh, I got it. The answer is the culprit's got a choking fetish.
Don't be ridiculous. There isn't even a door for that. You just, like, see a little one in the corner, choking fetish.
It's like a little trap door on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, copycat killer. Meow.
Unless this is what you're made to believe.
Yeah.
They want you to believe it's a copycat to cover up for something else.
But either way, we'll figure it out. We gotta see what's down here first to determine whether yes or no. Okay, let me move now.
Strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that is
Which
different.
means this was a copycat crime.
That's crazy.
I agree.
Thanks.
Were you walking or did it make you walk?
It made me walk. Oh, it's one of the. Oh, the little boy's there this time. You see that?
Oh,
that's. Oh, okay, that's actually really weird.
I like it.
Why isn't? Okay, yeah.
Among the string of nailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
It makes sense if he. Well, no, never mind.
The same guy isn't even in like an option at all.
No,
That
which
has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the name.
I hope it's a little boy. That'd be awesome.
That would be.
I would love this
cool.
kid if he's doing murders just for funsies.
What do we have? Thinking about that case for a second, we can go to the solution keys. Going to the art gallery storage, what points at any of these people? The biggest thing that's weird to me is this paint on the floor. Why was that in front of the door? You know what that almost tells me?
Huh.
That maybe they didn't go out through the door, and maybe it was... No, even the little kid couldn't squeeze through the window.
No, because it only opened like an
Yeah,
inch.
it only like 5 centimeters, they said.
You know what? Maybe he just hadn't grown yet.
Maybe he was still a fetus.
Yeah,
you just,
maybe
like,
he just crawled
grappled
out,
up.
you know? Yippee! Yeah, and you have the umbilical cord as like a little zip line on the way down, you know?
That, oh my god, we got it. What else is weird?
Well, the
2
kid-
keys is really weird.
The kid, I want to immediately like say no, probably not, because I don't see how a kid that little could have enough force to bonk a person on the back of the head and instantly kill them like that.
I mean, he's not even tall enough to reach.
Yeah, exactly. There's issues there.
Yeah. Yeah. The other weird thing is that there's 2 keys to the door.
Which perchance that the key wasn't even a real factor here and just part of the imitation.
Maybe.
I mean, they might have not even used that same key. They might, you know what they might have done? They might have never tipped the painting in the first place. They might have just made it look like it was tipped for the sake of the imitation. So, like, they didn't, you know how they, like, locked the door, then went and pushed the key down through the thing?
Yeah.
They might have not even bothered with that. They might have had the second key, put the painting and the doll on the floor to make it look like that's what happened,
Oh, okay.
and then just left, all for the sake of copycat.
But you think they might have actually had the other key?
Yeah, they might have just had both of them.
Okay.
And just left one of them in there just for the sake of, I'm the nail man, look at me!
I guess for the way they did that one, though, it wouldn't matter too much if they had both of them.
It only matter if it really is a, like, imitation attempt.
Yeah.
Which is what makes me think might be the case.
Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Yeah, the only other weird thing that's different is the paintings instead of dolls.
Makes me think they could not get a hold of dolls.
Maybe.
Yeah, possible.
So, okay, let's go over each one. We have the nun lady.
Uh-huh.
Anything of this stuff that's making you think that? What about her broken arm? Is there anything here that could break her arm?
I would think maybe trying to stick your hand through the window. Because it
Maybe.
looks more like her wrist that was broken, not the arm part.
And
'cause
maybe her like foot slips so she falls while her
Like,
arm is in there a little
that'd
bit.
be a good way to bend your wrist real bad.
That would be. Otherwise, maybe something with like nailing. You like smack your hand instead, or just something simple like that.
It's possible.
I'm not good with a hammer.
If they got in a fight with this girl, I mean, maybe they broke their arm in the process.
So I think it's, if we're going by like process of elimination again, I think she could potentially have done it. There's nothing saying she couldn't.
Right?
Little boy.
I don't see
I
how
think
he
just
could.
his height is like the biggest thing making me go like, how would he smack this lady on the top of the head? You know?
It'd need to be a two-man job,
Yeah, unless he was working with his dad or something.
which I still think is plausible.
Fat guy, you can be any size to get away with this one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think... I mean, did they mention anything about him having big hands? That would kind of mess with the window, I think, but that's really it.
I would assume he has. They might have, or maybe it was you that said that. Like, dang, he has big hands.
Maybe.
I think the fanatic guy would have a good motive to do this, because he's like, I love the nail man, I want to be the nail man, you know?
Is it possible? Is it possible that the nail man was caught and he wanted to perpetuate it?
Didn't we kind of prove the priest was the first one, though? Or do you think maybe that's going to get retconned?
Yeah, that was stupid. I don't know why I said that, honestly.
And
Like,
then he
I-
also did the clock tower one.
I said that, and then I'm like, no, you brought up a good point. I'm stupid.
I wish I could take that back. I look so dumb right now.
Please cut it out, Gage. I'm begging you.
No. Bwahaha. I keep my silly mistakes in to make it equal for us.
Fair enough. I was just kidding anyways. My brother had the controller.
Okay.
So who knows what happened there.
Anyways, we'll see what they say here, but I think the fanatic guy is the only one I see really having a motive to do it. So if I were to just randomly, you have to pick one right now, I'd say, okay, fanatic guy.
I'd say the kid, because I think that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome, but I don't know if this game would go and, like, kill a kid, is my only thing thinking. Because they will die, the person who's, like, responsible for this.
It is what it is.
I mean, yeah, I don't care.
If a game isn't willing to kill kids, the stakes aren't high.
Should I cut that out? Or
No, like I do kind of think that, like,
oh, okay.
A lot of games
isn't
will
there
have,
like laws against that and stuff? Like you can't really kill kids in games.
I don't think like okay.
Because I know in like
in Baldur's Gate 3, if you this is like kind of spoilers, but it's so you won't know what I'm talking about. So sorry, I guess your fault.
Okay.
If you have the refugees killed, the kids will be dead in a cave.
All right.
So, and like their bodies are there, and there's blood around the bodies. So I think you can like depict kids being dead, but I don't know if you can allow the player to directly do it. Because as a player, you never get the chance to directly kill the kid.
That makes sense, and it's the same thing in like Fallout and Skyrim. The kids are just immortal. I've tried killing them. So
yeah,
many
like there's
times.
like implications. Like if you like blow up the Institute in 4, there's kids in there.
Yeah.
If you destroy the Pridwin in 4, there's kids in there too.
But you can't commit the gruesome, violent act yourself. I wonder if this would count. You know.
See, I don't think so because you're not physically being like die.
But still, would it get that dark? I don't know.
But Assassin's Creed Origins, you stabbed your son.
That's a cutscene, though.
That is a cutscene.
You don't have any control over that.
And it's not. He's not like trying to do it. He gets directed into it.
Yeah,
so.
it's not like I'm gonna kill you, son. Well,
I don't know.
So who is the copycat criminal?
The child.
We need to uncover this imposter's identity.
The other weird thing is like the paint. I want to know the paint can because unless you put the paint can on like the door handle or something.
Oh!
How's it fall in front of the door that you'd hit it when you open the door?
Would a kid need a paint can to get a little taller? Is there any way we can think of it?
What does he need to get taller for by the door?
Reach to something on the door?
Maybe.
That's. I feel like we're starting there. That feels like a...
I could see it. It's more how it would be possible to get the paint can there.
Pick it up.
But... You're putting it... Okay, so when the door swung open...
When it swung open, you can open a door a little bit and not hit what would be in its trajectory. So if the kid will say,
you
opens
think he
it...
just like squeezed out a little bit because he's skinny?
Right, and
left
then
the
when...
paint can in front of it?
These other guys are like, whoosh, and kick it open,
Well, what's
you know?
the point, though? What's the point, the purpose of putting the paint can there? Assuming you can like squeeze out and have it so they hit the paint can.
I would think to reach something. If it's the child.
Okay. Well, I think maybe if we're going with that logic, then we can rule the fat guy out again.
Why is that? Oh,
because he wouldn't be able to squeeze.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's such a good day to be fat in this world.
Yeah, you know, he's got lucky.
That's the one thing he has going for him.
All right.
He's a handsome fella.
He is not.
No, I wouldn't date him.
I'm just kidding. He's got a nice face. I don't like his haircut, though.
And I'd date anyone in the cast.
Who is the copycat killer? I think the nun would make a really cool villain.
Copycat criminal? What the hell?
I love her so much. Bro's not saying anything. Say something.
No, it's not me.
I feel like it's the... Why would they just throw the kid in?
I have nothing to do with this.
That is so weird.
And he's not even
here
saying anything.
Okay, let's look over... I can't look over the clues now.
We don't need to. We got our power of brain.
Okay.
Or I do, at least.
So let's think... Okay, so let's think genuinely about the boy for a second. The boy, if he's the copycat killer...
Okay, we don't have very much to say about the third one with the boy. I can't think of anything. But we do have a lot to say with the boy at the fourth crime scene. His father was arrested there, and he was skulking around doing stuff. It's possible 3 and 4 were not committed by the priest, but 1 and 2 were.
So you think the kid maybe could have done the fourth one also? How would he throw away the rope if he's not a clergy member?
I think he
Maybe
could have
he
been
was working with the priest?
Oh.
The kid and the priest working together a little bit.
I like that. Or, excuse me, he's working with his dad.
The way we're just begging for it to be the kid at this point.
Just pick it. Just pick it. That'd be awesome.
I want to like feel smart though and know logically why before we pick it. Though.
I know logically why.
Okay.
Because it's cool.
Okay, it is cool if it is him. But okay, let's think about the third crime scene.
There was a painting.
Could a watchmaker be able to get his hands on the other key to an art gallery?
Well, yeah. I'm here to do maintenance. I need a key to the storage room. Okay.
Was there a clock in the storage room? I wish we could look at that, you know? We should have paid more attention to where there's clocks and where there's not.
But, I mean, you ever see those videos where it's like guys will like carry a ladder into a movie theater and then just like watch a movie for free?
Fair, I could see that.
Like I feel like it could be the same logic here. Where it's like all you have to do is look confident and have
I'm sure
like...
it's well known. It doesn't even seem like there's any other watchmakers around.
Exactly. And I want to say there was a clock in there, I almost feel like. But also, I might just be, like, imagining it because I want this to be the case.
Yeah.
But he's not even saying anything. Like, that feels like such an obvious, like, pick me, pick me.
That is very suspicious.
Just, it's the kid, man. I know it is. My heart and soul and God is telling me it's him.
But I want to know why. For smartness reasons, I want to be able to prove why it's him.
Maybe his dad's abusive. He just wants to frame
So he
the little
kills a
bastard.
random, like...
What'd you say?
Oh, no, that doesn't even matter. I like what you said more.
Oh. Also, his shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is that?
That is suspicious right there.
That's a stupid shirt.
Okay, let's unpack the mystery of the third one from the very beginning, okay?
Okay.
So, they... First thing they have to do is kill this lady with blunt force trauma.
Yep, he can do that.
How does he do that? So, assuming she's, like, at the art gallery or something already...
Okay.
He like, has to be working with someone. No way this little kid came up with this genius plan all on his own, right?
Yeah, but this one wasn't even that complicated. Like, it was noticeably simpler than the others.
Yeah, but he also, like, knows all the details of the past Nailman killings. How?
He does?
Well, he tried to imitate it. I mean, the noose and, like, strangulation stuff was not made public. That's something only this guy would know.
I have nothing to do with
He tried to imitate it, you know? He, like, tried to do the stuff with the dolls, but he didn't have the same access to the dolls and stuff.
The Worshipper looks like a really plausible option.
Because how would the kid even know how to copycat these killings, you know?
Because he's so smart.
he's so small, he can just squeeze right in.
No, he's so smart.
Oh, okay.
Smart child.
I feel like, as much as I want it to be the kid, this is the only person...
He does make the most sense.
Yeah. Because he would know all the details, he would know... Because there are parts to the modus operandi that aren't made as public information, and only the person that has seen the crime scene would be aware of, such as the strangulation.
Did any of the crime scenes he went to, he was the solo person where we would be viewing through his eyes with apparition or whatever it's called?
No, he always brought someone with him, he said.
Oh, every single time?
That's what he said.
All right.
Do you just want to pick this guy?
No, I want to pick the kid.
I'm picking that guy. As much as I want to pick the kid, I really wanted to pick the kid. You almost had me. I was going to be like, okay, I do think it's the kid. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense.
This is such a boring answer.
Hey, the kid might be involved.
I want the kid to be the murderer.
He might be the final boss. You're just trying to kill a kid at this point. No one can see you shrugging right now.
You can see my face. I don't know. Just think it'd be cool.
All right.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, no, I'm not.
Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust!
Why do these guys keep turning buff?
I don't know.
Also, he's like got like a puppet master thing going on with his hands.
For his thighs.
Yeah.
Not much of a puppet master. I can move my thighs. I can too, stupid.
Maybe he's like paralyzed from the waist down. Don't make fun of him.
Skill issue.
Yeah, honestly. Okay. And our reasoning is because you knew the details already.
Yeah.
Past Nailman murders. Non-public information, actually.
Yeah.
He's the only one that would know it.
Accuse me of being the culprit.
This is
I
funny.
was just first on the scene.
Just first on the scene? Well,
You think I'm a
can't argue with that,
copycat
really.
criminal?
No, that's pretty true.
It could have all been the Nailman.
No, well, I mean, I guess I can't say
Copycat was
no,
just
but...
different each time, yeah?
No, I think I could argue with that
If
one.
there was
Yeah.
a copycat criminal,
See what the next one is.
why is it me? The servant could be the copycat.
Before we got... What? There's like so many of them! Wow! Okay.
Anyone could have done it.
No,
There we go.
not any... What? Okay.
Oh.
I didn't think there was a range on it.
Would you kiss him?
No.
No.
I don't think I could reach.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
Probably reach his big toe.
The Nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away.
Wasn't made
The only
public
ones
ever.
who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes.
They were gonna make it
And
public,
both the
weren't
Nailman
they?
himself, the
don't know.
peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene.
So what does Amaterasu get out of this? That's the part I still don't get.
Press. Maybe keeps the press away from something else.
Maybe.
I mean, people like some true crime stuff. You know, my grandma's super into it.
True crime stuff is weird. I can see the appeal, but it's almost creepy.
You know what I like watching? Trashy cop arrests.
You were talking about this the other day.
Oh my god, it's so addicting. It's equally as bad for you
what,
to watch.
what do you mean by trashy cop video? Like, give me an example.
Okay. This was really funny. Maybe I'll even like send you the video so you can link it or something.
Okay.
But there was this one video where this guy and his girlfriend, and the girlfriend was 18, I don't know how old he was, but not very much older.
Okay.
They went into a strip club. But because the strip club served drinks and you need to be 21 to drink, she was not allowed in unless she worked. Literally, the lady said, if you work here, I can let you in because then it's like a job thing. Which, the logic makes sense. She's 18, she's of legal age, yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
So she did it. I don't think she got nude or anything. And the money that she made from it, the guy took from her, the boyfriend, and was like, that's WHORE money. You kind of get what I mean, you know?
Yeah.
And so she calls the cops on him, and this dude is amazing to watch. He is like the most Reddit, the most man-child, the most incel thing I've ever seen. The cops just try and talk to him, and he like, you can't really like look at what I'm doing. He like raises his arm like he's about to throw a punch.
Okay.
You know? And this cop immediately just like bops him. Like, because I mean, he looks like he's gonna punch. The cop's in the right there, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think you're gonna get punched, I feel like it's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw hands too.
Exactly. And then, you know, of course, the lady is like screaming like, don't do that to my boyfriend! Don't do that! Don't do that!
Isn't she the one that called the cops on him?
But then it gets like, it just goes so much worse as you continue, because then they like arrest him because at that point you like tried to assault a police officer, and he's been like so difficult at this time, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's like kicking and screaming. He's biting. He's punching. He's like screaming like, they're killing me! They're killing me! And again, like, this dude's like the biggest man-child you've ever seen. He's not like big or anything, but he's like wild. And like literally he's like trying to like spit on the cops, and they have to put like they call these things like spit guards, I think. Yeah, I was just waiting for that. So they put like a like plastic bag around your head, but you can breathe through it, of course. But if you try and spit, it'll just get caught on the bag, you know. And like they have to like he won't move, only to like kick and fight. So they'll like pick him up, and like they try and like kind of like get him in the back of the cruiser by like, they almost kind of have to toss him a little bit. Like, it's wild. So then they get him in the cruiser, right? And he's still like he's screaming all the way to the police station. And then they get to the police station, and they have to drag out like the most medieval contraption I've ever seen just to get him to move. It's like a cart that like they tie him down in,
Oh my
because
God.
he won't do anything. He's kicking, he's punching, he's screaming, and he's like yelling like, "I will not comply! I will not comply! I will not comply!" And they're like, "Sir, you're already under arrest. Just listen."
You're not escaping at this point.
And then this nurse comes by and she's like, "Listen, I'm gonna bring you to the hospital because you did get like punched in the face, like pretty hard." And the cop that punched him was built, like dude was like Man Mountain,
Yeah.
And she's like, "So are you gonna comply?" "I will not comply. I will not comply." And then they get him into the ambulance, and he slips his cuffs.
Really?
He like gets his hand out of his cuffs and he just starts wailing everywhere. He's like throwing punches and hitting people, and the cops are like desperate to pull the paramedics out so they don't get hurt,
Right.
Oh my God. It's like, it's the best reality TV because it was actually real too.
How did you even slip out of your cuffs like that? Were his
I don't
wrists
know.
just skinny, or?
He must have like you think he like tore his hand or something trying to do that.
I know if you like dislocate your thumb, it becomes a lot easier, but
This guy was not the type to. He's not some like James Bond. He's like a dude who sits on like r/anything, and that's enough. That's enough, And it's like, and the entire time the girl's like, "Don't hurt my boyfriend. Don't arrest him. He didn't do anything wrong." When she's the one who called him. Unless I'm like misremembering that like a bystander called, but I'm pretty sure it was her. I'm pretty sure it was her.
I don't even understand how some of those people like live their day-to-day lives,
No, because he must have like okay, he had to have had like a mental thing or like something like that,
Right.
That or he's just like insane, but not like oh, it's okay, it's a problem. He's just wrong in the head, insane. Like no, like just actually just like crazy. It seemed like he had a lot of rage going on.
Probably.
Like instant angry, but. So when I'm talking about trashy like arrest, that's what I'm talking about. I love watching those.
They kind of, I find the entertainment value of them sometimes, but some of them are a little bit depressing, because you see like the absolute worst parts of humanity.
You know what? I did see one that was like, I'll make this one quick. This guy was walking around a neighborhood that he lived in, and this guy had to have been like super like bad dementia or like schizophrenic or something. Like every word he said, it didn't make sense.
Right.
So he's talking to his neighbor, and his neighbor was like, I think an immigrant or something. He was like just white. Like he looked like your average just like white middle-aged dude.
Okay.
But this guy was talking to the white middle-aged dude is normal, and there's another older white dude who's weird. The weird like mentally not sound one. And he's talking to him, and the not mentally sound one just pulls a gun on him. Like just pulls
Jesus.
a gun. And it's like, I don't remember. It was like a neighborhood watch thing. And, it's entertaining, but it's tragic.
It is.
Because this guy's like, he's just on these tangents that make no sense. Because he's like, yeah, I've been living in this neighborhood for years. I'm gonna buy this neighborhood and give it to my nephew. And he's like, the cops will be like, so what's going on today? He's like, I want you to see these. And he has these like objects in his hand. And he's like, this right here is my life. This is what I've been through, And it's like, it's just like garbage.
Gibberish.
Like paintings and like some weird like carved out thing. And like, I make it sound like and he would jump from topics. So he would be like, the cops would be like, so what's going on? And he's like, no, I want you to take a look at that, And then he'd be like, well, I heard this guy was from the railroad or something. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but whatever.
Okay.
And he's like, and I don't like the railroad, and I want you to take a look at these. These are my, this is my life right here. Make sure you're looking at those. Make sure you're looking at those. And then he's like talking about like, now I need a glass of water. And he's like, now listen, I need to go home and shut my windows or I'm going to let all the air out or whatever. And it's like the middle of winter. Like there's snow everywhere. And he's talking about his cat, and he's talking about his nephew, and he's talking about his guns that weren't loaded, and he's talking about how this guy was like an intruder or something. It's just sad.
What do you even do with people like that?
All they did was like arrest him, and the police, I gotta say, crazy professional about it. Like if you watch that video, like it literally, if you look up some of the like buzzwords I'm talking about, you'll find the video. They were so respectful, and the guy was either like crazy high off something. A lot of people in the comments, they were like, some people were like nurses' aides, who
Sounds
worked
like
at
he had a lobotomy.
it might have been like really bad bipolar.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like conscious bipolar, I think, and then there's like you're out of it bipolar, A lot of people were talking about that, so
Weird.
But no, the dude, like, I don't see the guy as, like, a huge problem or anything. He's just something's wrong, you know? And it sucks seeing that, so.
Just don't let him own a gun, and I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a no-go right there. Is like, hey, if you pull a gun on me, like, I'm going to be royally peeved at you no matter what.
Well, yeah, the guy had, like, his, like,
have.
niece or nephew inside, too.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like...
That's not cool. But yeah, some of those shows, they are just, like, a little bit, like, sad to watch sometimes. There are some very entertaining ones. I never watch them by choice, but, you know, I've seen them here and there.
Right. You've definitely got there's like a perfect dichotomy. It's like a 50-50 of the hilarious, trashy ones, and then the, oh my god, that's just tragic. You know? And it's just...
It really sucks seeing some of the living conditions people have to put up with sometimes, because it's not the people I feel bad about a lot of the time. Like, sometimes, yeah. But it's the kids that live with them.
Oh yeah, you see that a lot.
Yeah.
You see that a lot. There was one I saw, this lady was like high or something, and she had like these kids in the car, and she was making the kids yell at the police officer, "Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?" She literally turned around and be like, I don't know, we'll say a name, like, "Samantha, ask him why he's doing this. Ask him why he's doing this. Ask him why," like, using the kids as weapons.
Right.
And it's like...
Yeah, I would hate to be a cop, like, nowadays. I'd love to be a sheriff back in cowboy days, and I could just shoot people, but...
They could just do whatever they wanted, you know?
A cop nowadays, I used to think, that was like when I was a little kid, and it was the little classroom assignment, what do you want to be when you grow up? It was usually either architect or a police officer.
I was pretty much always saying YouTuber.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to be a YouTuber, like, always, but...
I wanted to be a psychologist for a while, but...
Yeah.
I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to deal with people.
I think you mean more a therapist when you say psychologist, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always wanted to be a YouTuber too, but I never really said it publicly or anything. I remember asking my mom when I was like 9, can I start a YouTube channel? And she was like, no. And I was like, that's fair, honestly.
For a 9-year-old, yeah, there's not much a 9-year-old's going to put out that's not, you know.
Terrible. You know what's really... kind of fun to watch sometimes?
What's that?
So you know how there's just kind of like out of it weird people, whether they have like a mental condition or like or they're just weird, like, I don't know.
Right.
But you know those people you meet and you can just tell they're just like different, you know? I love meeting someone like that and then meeting someone else like that and then watching them talk to each other and just seeing how weird their conversations are.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the things you guys get up to talking to are just so random and weird, and you can tell they're like weirded out by each other too, but they're weird themselves, so it kind of works in a way.
There's a place I delivered to that was it was like a special workplace for people who have some sort of autism or something along those lines, like Down syndrome, just blanket term, something like a learning disability. And I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. Like, it's weird just, like, seeing how everyone interacts with each other, because it is so out of the norm.
Right.
But it's also, like, it's endearing in a way, because I had, like, one lady, first time I walked past her, she's like, hello! And I'm like, hello, you know? How are you? Hi, you know? I'll be polite, whatever. And then, like, I'll, like, be looking around the room, like, just looking at the people, you know? And I'll see her be like, hello! You know? And I'm like, well, hello! Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
And then I'm on my way out, and you know what she says?
What?
Hello!
So some of them are very sweet, you know?
It's a whole different wavelength, you know? I think that can be amazing as much as it can be harmful for them, for people around them. It's just, you just gotta cope with it and learn with it, I guess.
Yeah. I'm almost a little... I've never really had anyone in my life closely that's been that...
Oh, I have. Yeah. Dealt with you all these years.
For a second I was like, really? I'm like sorting your family members in my mind, like, really? I don't think he's ever told me about... I guess there's like some really young ones you think might have some...
There's some talk about a few of my siblings being on... Like ADHD, one of them is for sure. And then there's talks about one of them having autism. But you know, the thing is they're so young that it's like, it's kind of hard to tell yet.
All kids are going to act... weird.
I mean, that's how they are, you know?
Yeah. But, I think I have like one kind of family member that I've met like a couple of times that's got something like that. Honestly, yeah, you just treat them like part of the family. It's nothing crazy. I'll be fully transparent. I like those people more than the others. They're entertaining, but
well, it's not even that. It's just like there's people at work who like it's part of that program I was mentioning a second ago, where it's like a job place where they find jobs for people like that.
Right.
And some of them work at the place I work at because it's not just a delivery thing. And honestly, I genuinely enjoy having conversations with folks like that.
Well, they're just so nice, honestly.
Well, it's just honest and direct. You know, if you talk to your boss or something, it's like you don't know if he's imagining like murdering you in his brain or wants to fire you or whatever
Like they have
else.
ulterior motives or something,
Right, or trying to like psychologically game you because of some inferiority complex they have because they probably drive a pickup truck too, which is a whole thing. But
oh boy,
that's what I'm saying. But you know, you meet someone who's like on the spectrum or like that, like they're very direct people.
I mean, yeah,
and it's great. I love it.
Very honest.
Anyways,
yeah. We'll continue this here. We'll finish this argument, and then we'll probably end the episode.
Oh, okay, sure.
Which means you could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Could have. You're supposed to say you did.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll end the episode.
So that's right.
He's got like lipstick on. He looks like the fish man from One Piece. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching.
Mid-piece.
What'd you call it?
Mid-piece.
Mid-piece. One Piece is good. I don't think it is worth all the hype it gets by some people. But
Nico Robin, and that's it.
You know nothing about Nico Robin.
I don't need to.
I liked Nico Robin pre-time skip. That's all I'll say. Anyway, what else do I gotta say? Yeah, thanks you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Sounds like an old 20s. I was like, stay tuned for the next episode coming to you
next Tuesday.
Yes, whenever, if that's right.
I don't know. I think it'll be Wednesday next time. I don't know. I think this is a Monday this is coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, guys,
get out of here. I'm ending the episode.
Please comment how to do a proper outro.
No, I don't want to know. This is much better.
Please. Okay. You know what? Here's something funny.
Okay.
Guys, do the outro for us in the comments. Just write an outro for us.
Oh, right now. Are we going to say it?
No. Well, maybe if
it's funny enough.
Yeah.
I'll do that if it's funny enough.
Yeah, write an outro and we'll do it on one of our future videos. How about that?
Sure. If it's funny enough.
The one we like the most. I don't even care if it's funny. Just the one we like the most.
Okay.
We'll use that. I'll write it down. We'll do it as an outro to our next video. We remember to do that. Probably be a few episodes from now, but thank you for watching. Goodbye. Okay, bye.
Toodles.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios.
I'll see you later.
Bienvenidos.
Great having you. Seeing how long I can drag this on.
Why are you still here?
I'm